Hi, my name is Jason Matthew and welcome to the WeCanEduTech channel. Today we're going to be doing Excel challenge number 2. So on the left hand side, there's what we're going to be starting with, and on the right is the finished product that you want to get. Now there's a link to a copy of this spreadsheet in the video description below. So you could pause the video right now, go download the exact copy of this spreadsheet and see if you could get the finished product on your own. If you need some hints, then please continue playing and I'll give you a hint. So if you look at these videos, and I have put the links in the video description below, you will get all the information you need to get that finished product. So go try it on your own, and when you're ready, click play again to get the solution. So let's look at how this can be done. So I'm comparing the start version to the finished version, and I see that department sales for 2021 is in bold. So I go to the top menu and I click on the bold. So that's bolden. And I also see it's in the center over the information. It's centered, but let's make sure. Oh, the cells are all still there. So it means that we have to align the centers. I click on Command 1 to bring up the Format Cells dialog box. Because I'm using a Mac. If you're using a Windows, it's Control 1. And I'm going to click on the Alignment tab. And under Horizontal Alignment, I'm going to click Center Across Selection. And I'm going to click OK. So now Department Sales for 2021 is centered over the data. Date Department to Department C is in bold. So I click on bold. And it looks like it's centered. So let me center them as well. Oh, and let me select it. Again, it's in orange. So I go to the fill menu and I click on the drop down and I choose orange. Now for the dates, let's select the dates. Now when I come up here, I see that it's saying general. The format is being general. So that means that Excel at the moment is not recognizing these as dates. So for instance, if I click the drop down menu and I click long date, if you watch, nothing happens. So we have to make sure that Excel is seeing these as dates. So we do that by going to data at the top, and then I click text to columns. I choose the limited, which is already chosen. I click next, and I make sure that all of these boxes are unchecked, meaning that it shouldn't have any ticks like that in any of these boxes. So if you see a check mark there, just click on it to remove it. So once all of this is empty, I can click next. Now the format that is happening there, it's a date, and it's also day followed by the month followed by the year. So DMY, and I click finish. Now if you see these hashtags, don't worry, it means that the width of the column isn't wide enough to contain all of the information. So you just go to the border of the column. So in this case, it's between A and B, and you double click, and then it auto fits the information there. Now we are not finished as yet, because if you look, it's the months here, but now we have the long date here. So it's a good start. So at least now, if we go to home, we see that it's recognizing it as a date, but we just want the month alone. So what I'm going to do is again do some custom formatting. So I click on Command 1 and I click on the number tab, and I'm going to go to custom. Now if you look in the sample box there, it's showing me the first one there. So we're going to know if we're going in the right track. So I'm going to remove all of this formatting here, and I'm going to click M to represent month. And I'm going to click the number of M's until I get the full month January. So 1, 2, 3, I'm getting Jan, which is getting closer, but we want the full name. So I click one more. So 4 M's gives me the full name. And when I click OK, you see that it has the names of the months there. This one is aligned to the left. So I can go to the top menu, align left. And I could also just drag the width of this column just to make it a little smaller. Okay, so it looks like we're going good. If we look at these numbers here, they are all in millions. So I'm going to select the numbers, and again I need to do some custom formatting, but before I go there, you see it's the 2 decimal places and the capital M. So Command 1, Control 1 if you're using Windows to bring up the Format Cells dialog box. Again, I'm going to be using some custom formatting. And remember, you could look at your display for your sample here, which will always be the first cell that you select, which in this case, it's B9. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. And I'm going to remove the general formatting there. And I want 2 decimal places. So I'm going to put 0, period, 0, 0. So that's going to force the decimal places. Now we want to convert those numbers into millions. And a million is 1 and 6 zeros. And remember, 1 comma represents 3 zeros. So you have 6 zeros, so 2 commas. And then I want to put capital M in inverted commas. So that will give you the M there. So you can see the first one is 1.23 M. So that looks great. I click OK. And all the numbers have now been converted to millions. And we could just do a quick check. 1.23 M, 1.23 M, 638.26 million, 638.26 million. So we're going on the right track. Oh, let's see. Up here we have Department A, Department B, and Department C have these square bullets. First, let's get the bullet that we need. So I'm going to just select a cell out of the table. And I'm going to go to Insert on the top menu. And to the far right, there's the symbol option there. So I'm going to click on symbol. Now remember, if you look at my other videos, you would see that this symbol box is slightly different depending on the operating system you're using. So I'm using a Mac, so it looks like this. For Windows, it looks slightly different. So when you find the square, you double click on it, and so that comes up in the Excel sheet. I can now close this symbol dialog box. And again, if you find that the dialog box is looking different, please go back to the bullets video that I did and you'll understand why. So I'm going to copy this bullet here, right click, copy. And then I'm going to select Department A, B, and C. I'm going to click Command 1 because I just need to do some more custom formatting once again. I click on Custom, I remove General, and I can again look at the preview up here to see if it's going the right way. Command V or Control V if you're using Windows to paste that in. Paste, so I click the space bar, and then I click the @ sign. As you can see my preview, I'm already knowing I'm going in the right direction, and I click OK. So I'm getting very close to the finished product. Now the next stuff is that I have to add some lines in here. But to see that better, let's go under View and let's remove the grid lines. All right, so now that the grid lines are removed, you see in the finished product that we have these lines through the table. So we could do that easily. So I could just select the table. Let's go to Home. And there's this border option here. Click the drop down and you want all borders. So let's click off. All right, but you can see there's a darker border on the periphery. So we could do that as well. Let's select our values once more. Go to the border icon, click on the drop down, and we want a thick border, box border. Click on that. Let's click out, and there you go. So I hope this video was useful, and if it was, please show your love by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.